All right, a day in the shop with the Herminator. What are you doing over there, Brody?
I'm checking spark. I just swapped engines on my Kart and just want to make sure all the electrical is working right.
Okay, so show us what you're doing there.
So pulled the spark plug out of the head, hooked it up, ground it onto a bolt, and then
Let's see.
It's in gear.
Oh, I see it. Yeah, we got a spark in there. So that means your ignition's working. You have fire.
Yep.
Yeah, good stuff. Okay, so we're going to do a nice little show for you today. Brody is my son-in-law. Brody is married to my youngest daughter, Brittany. And this is Brody's company, Fusion Karts. These karts are extremely famous, especially on the West Coast. The people that made them famous really was Kyle Larson, Rico Abreu. But, yeah, so Brody races the hell out of these, and he builds them. So if you want an outlaw kart, go to Fusion Karts. He does them all right here. And John Werner, John's over here. John, what are you doing today?
Beating up some tires.
Those are nice Van K wheels.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Brody helped design those. You guys are getting ready to go racing, it looks like.
Mm-hmm. Oklahoma.
All right, so we share the shop. I love Brody. Love John. We work well together. And before I show you what I'm doing, let's go over to Brody's jig shop where he literally bends the tubing, welds them. I mean, Brody does everything. So over here. Now, one thing I love about my new lights, the LED lights, they are motion sensor. So if you watch this over here, it's dark here, but watch. There's a little motion sensor up there. We're cheap asses, so, you know. All right, so we call this the fabrication area, which you've all watched these videos before, but you haven't seen this. And so if you look close, you can see that a go-kart. Here's the outline of a go-kart, and that's Brody. Come on over here. This is the man of the hour. So you've got two go-kart jigs here. Explain what's going on.
Yep.
Talk to the camera.
So on this side, I'm like 3/4 of the way done, but this is where our open intermediate frames are built. And then on this side is our box stock frames. As you can see, I'm rolling on the open stuff right now, but I pre-bend all my tubing, and it doesn't look like it's sorted, but I know what everything is. And then I just jig it up and notch it and weld it together.
Yeah, so being crafty with your space. So actually, this is where the right rear tire would go.
Yeah.
The driver sits here. And then over here, you turned it around, right? This is a box stock. This is for younger children. These are for the young kids.
Yeah.
And this is the front up here, right, Brody?
Yeah, that way if one day I have somebody helping me, because I do everything right now, but
Yeah.
we don't get in each other's way because there's a process. I start at one end and work my way to the other. And if two of us are working in the future, we won't be running each other over.
Yeah. Brody's a badass. He has saved my life. He has helped me in the shop. Just a shout out to Mittler Brothers. Mike Mittler, we lost Mike, but he designed a lot of stuff. Brody, tell me about this tubing notcher. I talked to Mittler Brothers today.
Yeah. So it cut my time. Like, I can't even measure how much faster it is to notch tubing. Before, I was putting it in a drill press and then finishing it with a barrel sander. And I can notch a tube in like no time at all. So this is the vise. I just put it in there. I'm not going to do it because I don't have all my angles right, but it's adjustable this way. It's adjustable height-wise. You lock it down, turn it on, feed it in, and it notches it.
Yeah, and it ends up kind of like that. But shout out to our buddies out here in Wright City, out towards St. Charles. I know this is going all over the world, but Wright City, Missouri, this thing is very famous, and all the NASCAR teams have them. But thank you, Brody.
Yeah, sounds good.
I love Brody. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, let's see what the Herminator's up to today. Charlie caught me at the right time, said he was coming over around 2 o'clock. So I've been doing all the maintenance on the car, and we're coming down to the very end. I packed the rear wheel bearings, but Charlie walked in. I said, oh, good timing. What I'm going to show you I'm doing today, I'm checking the right front pressure on my spring. The verbiage we use for it in racing is load. It is a load means the pressure on a spring. So a lot of people will go, what kind of loads you're running? Well, the load means the pressure on the right front spring, the left front spring, the right rear spring, the pressure on the spring. So we've got a great company right here. Weir's out of Wisconsin, Chad Weir's. This is a really good piece of equipment. And the sensor is right here, right behind the wheel. This measures the pressure. Okay, that's called a sensor. And then this controls, this is an actuator, and that tells me how many inches I'm smashing it. So I'm going to get you to the 50-yard line, but I'm not giving you a home run. But this is a really crafty piece of equipment. Back in the day, we'd put our car on scales, and a lot still do. A lot of super late model guys love their scales. I don't have time for scales. It doesn't work for me anymore, so we do this. So let's go, Charlie. Here's what we do. So let's back this off. This number here is important. We're going to start out at the 20-inch number. So you see what I'm doing here, but come down here to this piece. So I want this number 20-inch. So I'm screwing in on the jack bolt, and I want 20 inches. So right there. Okay, now Charlie, that's all we're going to give them. Okay, that's all we're going to give you. But what I'm going to show you is painstaking, and probably Charlie's going to fast forward this part. But so I got the 20-inch number, and I'm going to go 20, 19, 18, 17, 16. Now, these are all inches, okay? So I'm gonna write a number down here, and it's this number. So I'm gonna go 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, okay? And I'm gonna measure it. Now the real number is like the 18, 17, 16. The top number doesn't mean much. We got two things we're checking here: the rate of my Eibach right front spring. So you see here, Eibach, this is the brand spring I run in the right front. So I run a certain rate spring, and then, so we know what the 20-inch number is, and now this is pretty cool. So this actuator, now we're gonna go to the 19-inch number, and we don't want you to see this. Charlie almost made a mistake and kissed a snake. 19, right there. Okay, so I'm smashing it down. This is giving me the inches. This is the actuator, and this is the sensor. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. I think that's a pretty good piece of information right there. When I'm done with this, come on back, and we are going to take this right front hub off, and we're going to pack the wheel bearing. We're going to grease the wheel bearing, but in a little bit, we're going to show you how I pack the wheel bearing. And we've been doing service on the car for the last 2 days. Put all new front suspension pieces on because we ran a really rough racetrack last time. So, yeah, we did a lot. Come on over here, Charlie. Yeah, we a lot of road rash.
Quarter panel report.
So, a lot of people. When I'm one of the cleanest drivers there are. Yes, I am. But when the Herminator's racing you, they like to turn left on me because I'm an old NASCAR dude. They like to wear me out. So this right here, just show the quarter panel if you don't mind. Yeah. So we got all these stainless steel. This is something really neat to see here. So let's say Weir's also makes these. This is like a stainless. This all stuff's flexible. So in dirt racing, you're always getting into each other, whether you want to or not. If you don't get into somebody or you don't get into the wall, you're lucky. So once again, these are also Chad Weir's. And this is what we use for body brackets. So sometimes I'll put two together. So this is nice. but I'll put two together and then it makes it stronger. And there's some areas of the car where I got three together. But during one winter, I had too much time on my hand and I made this, but I'm really happy I did make it because you should see some of my friends. It's a disaster. Some of my friends got all these things in a box and it's complete chaos. And then these are bolt nuts that keep our body together. I got washers. I got nuts, bolts, sorry. And then the nuts. So it's constant maintenance. Everybody said, Herman, since you retired, what do you do? I'm like, just work on the dirt car 24/7. So, okay. When you come back, we'll be packing the wheel bearings.